ni nini utaletea watu tofauti juu kuna watu wanachaguliwa unapata akiingia huko hatutaimsikia tena.
Bringing around a new ideology and a concept that I am calling HomeGrown. Is it born a leader or made a leader? But we want to see what makes sense is what kind of leader do you become? Are you able to inspire the next generation? Do you leave this place a better place than you found it?
I want to know, is being a leader, is someone born a leader or is someone made a leader?
I think there's a question like that of does a chick come from the egg or the egg from the chicken? But I think any is possible. Some are born leaders and others have been made leaders. Because we do not underscore the idea that we are social beings. We are influenced, we are inspired, we are mentored. And it also says even if you are born a leader, you can either be a good or a bad leader. But even those born leaders, if we were to say so, have been inspired and have been nurtured to be good leaders from the leaders they have seen before them. So I think the main thing is what kind of leadership we get at the end of it all. Whether you are born a leader or whether you have been made a leader, what kind of leader do you become? And that's a key question because we have a lot of leaders and people have, we might belabor so much to ask, is it born a leader? I think those are the fundamental questions. And I don't know for me whether it applies whether I am born a leader or I'm made a leader. But I've been born in a political family. My dad was a politician and also elected. I've also been a politician in the university. I vied for student leadership when I was in first year. And all my schooling life, 80% of it I have been a leader. I have been, but of course everyone is called differently. And maybe, let's say that we could agree to some extent some are born leaders. But there are also those who have been made leaders out of the environments that they have grown in.
Bwana Eric is selling the homegrown ideology where he believes that we should be empowering ourselves and other people to reaching our goals. So right now, what do you think is different about you that makes you stand out from the other aspirants?
I'm bringing around a new ideology and a concept that I'm calling homegrown, and which is a complete departure from what most leaders are used to. And of course, most leaders talk about bringing a cliche kind of development. They talk about bringing roads, bringing water, bringing electricity. That is a typical kind of manifesto you're likely to hear. But my manifesto, which I call the homegrown manifesto, is a manifesto that inspires people into action. That people should know that they have a role to play for common good, and development of our society. And my homegrown model is around mobilizing people, as I said, into action. And I found it around two areas, arts and agribusiness. Yeah. And I see these drivers to the change we want to see. Because as young people are tending towards arts because it's easier. And of course, arts is becoming a very innovative and a very attractive sector to our young people, and which is remaining undeveloped in our country. Because creative arts, crafts and such kind of things are easy avenues for youth to find themselves meaningful engagement. And when I talk of agribusiness, especially here in North Imenti, which is an agricultural county, a constituency here in Meru, I am encouraging our people now to focus in agriculture as an alternative income creation means. And when we engage in agriculture, we are able now to make roads for agriculture. We are able to provide water for irrigation. We are able to provide electricity for value addition, so that we look at these things we say that politicians are using as manifesto points to be enablers to specific things that we want to achieve in our society. So when I say homegrown, I'm saying that it is us who are going to get into arts. We should not need, we do not need any hand of a politician. That we can get into arts, and then the politician can enable a proper policy environment. When we talk about agriculture, we're trying to revolutionize agriculture, especially here in North Imenti. Because unlike any other constituency in Meru, North Imenti is a cosmopolitan constituency, while it has some native parts where our people have departed from agriculture completely. And when we go to the farms of our people, they are not doing anything specific that we can identify them with. You find a farmer here in North Imenti, their farm is a mix, is a composite of everything. They have napier grass, they have avocado, they have macadamia, they have is a combined. You cannot exactly tell what we are doing, and we want to, through the homegrown movement, we are trying to help them clean up their shambas and adapt a common agricultural activity. Because as you go to South Imenti, you will find that there are regions they do only banana. You go upper, you will find they only do coffee, tea, milk production. So our farmers are not finding any wealth from agriculture because they're not specializing, and then they will tend to say that there is no money in agriculture. And what young people are typically doing when they inherit the land from their parents, they will sell the land because they have never seen the value in that land. They have not seen that you can create wealth out of agriculture. And we're trying to teach our people that, as I gave the example of South Imenti, every Monday when you go to Ndarene in South Imenti, there will be trucks, hundreds of trucks coming for banana from that particular area. And you will find that we have banana here, but it's just a bunch, small bunches in a farm. So somebody has like 3 plantations of banana. So we are trying to revolutionize and mentorship that they receive.
Right. Thank you. That's a very good answer. Because a leader is what you make of yourself. So allow me to ask you, when you're a parliament utaenda pale bunge, ni nini utaletea watu tofauti? Juu kuna watu wanachaguliwa, unapata akiingia huko hatutaimsikia tena hadi miaka 5 ishe. So what assurance are you giving the Meru people that when you go to parliament you'll bring out something different from what has been there?
Of course, this can only be a promise, and it can be validated out of what turns out after I'm elected. But I believe that if something is done out of passion, and it's done out of your own persuasion, and you have not been pushed into anything, then I think you know exactly what you need to do. And I'm very clear. I'm very clear that I will be very vocal on revolutionizing the mindset in this country in terms of legislation and trying to turn things the other way around, in out. And because I believe that I cannot be a leader forever. I believe I will be a leader for a season. And I don't intend to be a leader to my old age. And because there is a lot that can be done in this country other than politics. And we just need to create a very an environment that we can thrive in our own profession. Like as an economist, and I'm also a financial analyst, if I was changed place from here to maybe the United States or UK, I would be highly paid even than a member of parliament. That's the same environment we want to create here. Because you find there that financial analysts and economists are highly paid than lawmakers. So we can create an environment here such that I can use my know-how and also create this opportunity for young people, because you're saying we need to create opportunity for the young. So we will bring this conversation, and we will bring it out from myself and to the national stage, so that we can change the political conversation in this country. And I'm happy to see that even in this election, this is changing, and I'm happy to see that we are talking about economic model. This is hope. This is hope for our people, that politics is now changing, it's revolutionizing, and I'm happy that I am here now at this time.
Thank you so much. Guys, as I see it, economists have proven that Kenya will grow better from a professional space. And also, when we look back, we can see President Kibaki, who was very promising, was an economist of Kenya. So, having seen this and going forward, I believe what our Mr. Eric is trying to sell is that from this space where professional bodies get to sell out what is in them and get to earn from it, is better from people who are just selling politics, because you cannot eat politics in the morning and in the evening. So he comes and create jobs and professionals which pay, because more youths right now are actually facing unemployment. You go study in the university, finish, and you have no job. So this is what the homegrown idea and the ideology is very good. I believe to the youth, it sells more because it promises us that there is a future ahead.